We are here at the Cadillac Barn once again, sitting here with my friend Simon Flory.
Howdy.
Thanks for coming out here, man.
Thank you for having me.
You know, we get to see each other out and about sometimes, but
Right.
not nearly as much, and that's one thing we've always kind of said. It's just like, man, we should make time to see each other more often,
Right.
when we're not just, you know, moving and going from show to show.
That's the way it goes, though. And but made it all the way up here to where am I?
You
Allen?
are, yes, right.
Parker?
But you
Allen?
know, it's debatable. It's debatable. It's sort of in the junction of all those three places. It depends on which GPS you look at, what it'll say.
It's Palatial Ranchette Estates.
Yes, it is.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Love it.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming, man. I want to talk to you for a while because I feel like you're one of the most prolific dudes around. Just constantly releasing stuff, and your backstory of like your sort of musical history, it's rich. But you sort of jumped around the country, doing a whole lot of stuff in a lot of different places. You know,
Yeah.
From I guess you born in Indiana, I guess. Yeah?
Yep.
And then to Virginia. Am I correct?
Well, we actually opposite. I claim Virginia because that's where all my people are.
Yeah.
So we moved there right before I was born. Even my folks, even my brother and sister were born there.
Yeah.
So, when I was in trouble as a kid, my mom would call me a Yankee.
Ah, see.
And if I was in big trouble, she'd call me a blue belly. Goodness gracious.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure I've been called worse than that.
You're so right.
And then, but you also have spent time in Chicago as well.
Yep, at the Old Town School of Folk Music
Yeah.
up there. Yeah.
And how many instruments are you playing?
We picking up things with strings are fun
Right.
and playing and stuff like that, and kind of my main focuses have been in is playing the guitar, of course, one of my main writing instruments, the clawhammer banjo, and then the bass, mostly upright bass. But
Yeah.
I also play, learned banjo and fiddle at the same time because they're so akin, and they have the same set of tunes, fiddle tunes
Right.
that you learn them, and mandolin at the same time too. So
Yeah.
kind of that stuff.
Well, I mean, you're great, man. Your talent is a deep, deep well. So, and I want to talk to you also about this. This is so cool that you opened up the case, and this is Radioville, your latest full length LP,
Yeah.
which is so cool because we were talking about it a minute ago. That and go give props to Hand Drawn pressing plant for putting these records out, and then they're doing records for all kinds of folks. And I love the artwork. It's really, really cool that not only, we went over there looking at them, pressing our upcoming record, but then just to be able, so many of our friends, to be able to, the 12-year-old in me that bought records nowadays with the sort of vinyl surge is really just stoked to be able to take somebody's record and look at it and see it the way that we did when we were
Absolutely.
kids.
Absolutely.
Because it's a work of art. And inside here, now you explain this because you'll explain it better than me, but there's a whole booklet, like a zine that's inside.
Yeah, it's kind of like a punk rock zine, really, or a fanzine. Well, it looks like that.
Yeah.
This is an 8.5 by 8.5 12-page booklet that I made all 300 of them for the records I got pressed. And what it is it's the handwritten lyrics. It's an essay that outlines like how it was recorded, and photos from the recording process. And sometimes that can be a sterile studio environment.
Right.
But the fact is this was a special environment. We recorded in the truck that's on the cover of there. So it's an old NBC remote feed truck.
Wow.
That has an old Neve console in it. And so we recorded inside of this truck in a warehouse in Austin.
That's cool.
And if it was a full band setting, we would be outside in the middle of June in a warehouse.
No.
And so we're talking 120, 130 degrees,
Right.
and just getting after it, know. So it's it also the major thing that I also wanted to focus on was talking about the fact that it never touched a computer once. So it's full to tape, mixed to tape, straight onto wax, straight onto the record.
Right.
So the sound, it's not compressed so far that they have to undo that.
So it's so hard to do anymore. To do that, for one, finding somebody who has the gear and knows how to work it, and for two, just the way that the industry has pushed so much of it in the direction of digital, that it's really difficult to be able to maintain that. So.
Well, and if we're being honest, and how folks and fans consume music as well.
Exactly.
This is going to turn some people's ears off because you might hear something that's not exactly on key. I don't know about you, Matt. I know you're an amazing singer.
I'm 100% on pitch.
All the time.
All the time.
That's why I love you.
I always get it in the first take.
The first take. That's what your records sound like. Yeah. Well, they know what I sound like.
And all those harmonies I sing with myself, I actually am able to throw in my voice, so I'm doing that live. Yes. That's the kind of thing that I do. I don't know how you do it.
Well, listen to my record. You'll hear how I do it.
Well, I want to hear how I want to hear how you do it right now. So we're going to kick it over there to that part of the room. You can't see it off the camera, but have you and Morris is here to play with you as well. So that'll be cool. So Simon Flory, y'all.
Thank you.
I got a busted heart, lost my touch. I got my smile, but it ain't enough for someone like you and the high cost of your love. I was a hard luck kid, but never done no wrong, except shot them blackbirds off a telephone wire. I walked through fields and I dreamt of flowers, cultivating love. Do you wanna be a hard luck kid? 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 Took my first girlfriend by the hand, drove 100 miles through shifting sands, hot August nights, drifting in and out of sight. We were revved up on love. But there's an easier way, yet one that's paved. But I'd cross the deserts on my old gray mare. I'd do anything, I'd find any way, just to get back to that kind of love. Do you wanna be a hard luck kid? 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 There's a fire in my house, and it won't go out. I sit right here for years with tears to douse, 'cause no one can deny what I picked up and found in the hot ashes of love. I got a busted heart, lost my touch. I got time, but never enough. Yeah, but for someone like you, I'd pay the cost of being a hard luck kid. Do you wanna be a hard luck kid? Do you wanna be a hard luck kid? Do you wanna be a hard